My hot take: Noah Lyles was right, man. I'm not gonna lie. Noah Lyles
And
was
you
right,
early.
and not too much on Noah. Not too much on Noah at all. Mans went out there, won gold in an event that wasn't even his. Came what third in an event with COVID? Like, come on, man.
Okay,
I know.
brother. All right, now it's time to
I know
get
a lot
into
of
it.
people.
He's not a
I'm
Patriot.
just, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. No, it's real. People really are patriots. How are you rooting against an American? Like, I don't get that. Like, people really want him to lose. Like,
Nah,
let's
that
go.
was crazy.
Tabanga. Like, where the Tabanga? Like, what y'all doing? Y'all don't even know what that is. Rooting for Tabanga. Like, all right, bro. And I know I'm
Let's.
punching that team. That's not what I. That's not where that man is from. I don't know what
We're
that
talking about
was.
Trinidad and Tobago.
No, I was making up whatever name for the man that came in first in the 200 was.
I thought
I
you
know.
said
Let's-
Bingo. So
He was
Let's-
being
let's
racist.
Let's deep dive into Noah Lyles real quick.
Pause.
So he goes out, he wins the 100 by the skin of his teeth, but he won the 100. Then he goes out there, does the 200, and he loses the 200. Comes in second, right? If I'm not mistaken.
third.
Ooh, God, that I seen them bronze medals. They are rusting fast.
They quit.
Then in the 400, it was shaky. Claimed to have ADHD, epilepsy, narcolepsy, erectile dysfunction, and COVID. Allergies. He's allergic to peach skin. And then he was out there running, had to rip his shirt open, and the families be playing it up because his mom came to Twitter and was like, "I went out there and my baby is just breathing heavy and hard, and they were not calling a medical team, and it was just crazy. They wouldn't even let me on the field." Somebody quote tweeted and was like, "I was there. Of course they didn't let you on the field. There's security. That's not safe." And they did get medical assistance. That's how he ended up in a wheelchair. Turns out he had COVID. He tested positive for COVID. They had the videos. He was jumping up around beforehand. He was jumping up and down, screaming, going crazy, right? Cool. But then, and the more interesting thing, this is from NBA Central, because I think everybody is actually rooting for Noah Lyles' downfall in a lot of these conversations. Quote, Noah Lyles was offended when Adidas invited him to an Anthony Edwards event last year. All this is coming to the light. You want to do what? You want to invite me to an event for a man who has not even been to an NBA Finals in a sport that you don't even care about, and you're giving him a shoe? This is also off of him coming after saying he didn't want his own track spike. He wanted his own sneaker or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the worst fucking PR in the world.
Honestly, not too much. One, him and his team came out and said that was a misquote. That's not what he said. It definitely didn't go like that. But even if it did go like that, let's be honest, man. He's more so upset at Adidas, if anything, and he felt disrespected and slighted. And to be super fair, it's not his fault he sounds that way. Sometimes tone matters. All right. So yeah, if in the negotiation he's like, yo, look, I get that. Y'all want to invite me to this event. I personally feel like I'm being slighted, disrespected. I'm a master of my craft, and y'all got me trying to go out here and pop out for this guy y'all paying, and he's not as accomplished as me. That's one thing. But then, when he's across that table, well, I'm not gonna lie, he doesn't even have a finals. Like, all right, yeah, it comes off disrespectful. So I mean, he's a victim of corniness. Is he a cornball? Yeah, he can't help that though.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck if he can help it or not. That's damn near just hating. And if that ain't hating, that's definitely ego. Now he's an Olympic level athlete. I don't have a problem with Noah Lyles being an egotistical maniac. But goddamn, bro, like that is just like just random dick suck by definition. Then at that point, like the idea that you feel disrespected because Anthony Edwards, who you acknowledge, if the quote was real, we don't know if the quote's real or not, I apologize, who you acknowledge is a great player, but then you're like, he didn't win the finals though. Okay, I guess that's the bar. That therefore, if he's not a champion, he can't hang with a champion, I'm assuming is what you're going for, dog. That's just weird to do. And that's kind of like why I'm going to regurgitate the take that I had months ago when he first did Champs of What. Bro, it's not that he's not technically incorrect, because technically 100% he is correct. However, it's the idea of like, one, why, let alone who is saying this, but then three, most importantly, what exactly are you trying to say? Same thing with like the Anthony Edwards thing. If the quote is true, what are you trying to say about Ant? Like, he's just not on your level. I mean, damn, dog. So it's like, no matter which way you slice it, it was just like a random thing. Now, we don't know what the actual quote was, because his team definitely detested it. Everyone thought it was Sentinel. That's how crazy it was when it hit the TO. Everybody thought it was the fake one. But reality, bro, it just kind of has me double down on my belief that, yes, Noah Lyles' initial champs of what rant or laugh, joke, whatever was true, but it doesn't really hold too much merit, because it's kind of like, okay, but what's the point?
I mean, again, it was negotiations for his Adidas contract, and again, it's essentially, if Let's Keep It a Buck was walking into a brand deal and they're like, yeah, we're going to give you $350 for doing this sponsorship, but we know they paid DTP $5,000 to do the same one. It's like, all right, nigga, what are we doing for real? That's what it was. Again, but two things can be true. It could have been dick sucking, disrespectful, but at the same time, it was coming from a place of, it's not necessarily him trying to throw shots at Ant. It just, Ant happened to just get hit by shots because he felt like, all right, y'all not even paying me, and you want me to go ahead.
Let's put the mustard on the hot dog. Bezos, is Anthony Edwards bigger than Noah Lyles? Are the track athletes as big as these NBA players?
I don't know enough about track to say that.
Oh my God!
Hold on. I wasn't done. I don't know enough about track to say that. But when it comes to the shoe deal, I do know that basketball shoes are way more scalable than track shoes. I know that. Basketball shoes you can wear on the court, you can wear off the court. I don't know who's just walking around to the club wearing some fucking track shoes. So I don't think it is just a conversation about which sport is bigger. So
he's not gonna do it. Let me do it. We talked about you being modest, Bezos. That was your time. I put it at the rim for you.
Yeah, always want your moments, huh?
Listen, man. I said it, and I'm gonna say it again, and I'm gonna say it one more time. After this 3-4 week span, every 4 years, we done with some of these sports, including but not limited to track. Okay, track and field. Really, I don't even know why I'm saying field. Can't name any of the field people besides Raven. Like, I don't know any of the people in field or whatever. And I really don't know anybody on the track squad this year. Oh, I take that back. I know. Well, and it's basically because of the track stuff from this Olympics that Quincy Hall had that crazy moment. I think the other one was Quincy Wilson, but he's like 16. So, shouts out to him because he's young. And Noah Lyles because he's loud. I know Sha'Carri because, respectfully, because, she smokes loud. But other than that, I don't know any of them. We don't know any of the boxers. We don't know any of the swimmers anymore. I know Katie Ledecky. We don't know any of the swimmers anymore. We only know one, maybe two gymnasts at this point. We don't know any of these other people. We don't know any of the break dancers, the ping pong players, the badminton.
Better, pussy.
Respectfully, like Olympic stuff, from my understanding, the only thing that they get paid for, really, you spend 4 years to win a medal so you can get paid off of sponsorships and endorsement deals. But doing these little local meet and greets, there's not even a sanctioned league for all of this, for all of these sports in America that's taken seriously. So we done with that, Noah Lyles.
They're actually they're actually creating a sanctioned league for track.
Damo, hate with me. I don't care about all that. Hate with me.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do that because one of my friends that watch track. One of my friends that watch track. One of my friends that run track definitely would skulk me if I just acted obtuse here. He would he's he's obviously a track guy. Noah Lyles apparently is like Hemi in the track sphere. So I mean, I don't think the gold medals are shocking in that regard, but yeah, apparently Noah Lyles is Hemi. So if we're talking about who's like bigger in their sport, I might say Noah. I'm uneducated on it, but in terms of like the overall celebrity status, I mean, obviously I'm absurdly biased to say Ant, but I do think basketball is more prominent.
Who's the biggest League of Legends player in the world? Who cares? Who cares?
crazy.
That's crazy.
Who cares? Do you care?
I don't find League entertaining. So
I don't play League of Legends, so I mean, again, that fall in the
Respect.
I'm a
trend.
nerdy ass nigga. I never got the League hype. I don't know.
People running in a straight line ain't impressed me not once. B Souls.
Hot take of the week.
Let's
Let's see. I got some options today, Chad. I got some options today.
He ain't even want to be hot during a track conversation.
2K is gonna be good this year. Yes, I said it. Yes, I said. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm breaking the fourth wall, bro. I joined this call and I asked my guys, man. Yo, for the last 2 hours, I've really been thinking. I don't got one today. I don't got one, man.
He brought up the 2K one because I go, yo, maybe you make Keep the Buck history today, and you go, my hot take of the week is the same one from last one, and he
Doubles down on 2K. We gave him 5 to 12 hot takes.
Damn, we gave him like 10 hot takes.
And he,
I don't believe him, man. Motherfuckers brought up, man, Bronny gonna be an all-star, right? Come on, bro.
We said just takes some shit like the Suns won't make the playoffs. I mean, come on, bro. Just pick something.
The Warriors are gonna have a resurgent year next year.
No. That wasn't his hot take. He just watered down his own hot take. He said originally that the Warriors will make the playoffs. I think that might happen. And I was like, then say that. That's a scorcher. He said they'll have a resurgent.
year. Oh man.
I'm sorry.
Wait, do you not have a gym? Do you not have a gym hot take by now? Like
a gym hot
what's
take?
The worst workout? That'll probably be a hot take.
Oh
yeah. What's an overrated workout or something like that? I don't know.
Bro, still hate cardio, man. That should be hurting my feet. It's the worst one. I'd rather lift than do cardio 9 times out of 10. I don't think that's a hot take though.
Yeah, hot take. Everybody hate cardio. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn.
Sorry, man. Damn. I'm sorry. Fuck.
Sage, hot take of the week. Jesus.
Well, luckily I got 2. In spirit of B-Souls, I'll give you guys the basketball first. In B-Souls, this actually I kind of drew from your Twitter, but let alone all the all-time drafts we do.
Can give it to me?
Nah. This isn't B-Souls' exact take, but I was going through the replies of a take he had about Tatum potentially starting. Dog, y'all starting to overrate spacing a little bit. And when I mean that, I mean by the idea that like Jason Tatum as a 4 or even a 5 isn't a floor spacer. Look, dog, I get it. He missed shots in the postseason. And maybe it's just because it's Tatum specifically. But you're telling me that like Anthony Davis at the 5 and Tatum at the 4 is spacing level? Like the idea that like Curry, D-Book, KD, Bron, Tatum, for example, is spacing level? Like that's your concern? Dog. Look, spacing for me is obviously key to every single team. But when we're talking about, okay, an offense can no longer function because lack of spacing, or it will be exploited because of lack of spacing, I'm not asking for 90% three-point shooters across the board, bro. I'm not asking for 5 Steph Currys. If Jason said we can make a corner 3, fun fact of the day. Like, I don't know. I just think, especially in these all-time drafts, especially in Team USA, maybe it's because of the bar being risen, but I think spacing is becoming a bit overrated. Absolutely. As far as my other take, what's it called, man? I had something else, but I'm gonna just pivot to this one. Yo, I told y'all I was gonna start giving up on CFB. Nah, come back to me because I had another one. I just cannot think of it. Come back to me.
Pause. All right, let me get mine off. This is my micro one that has nothing to do with basketball. I saw something that said Tyler Perry's divorce in the Black drives more U.S. Prime Video subscriptions than any other Amazon MGM movie. Studio says, y'all are lying about the trash that Tyler Perry produces. Trash, quote unquote. Y'all are lying about how much you hate Tyler Perry. Y'all can't keep lying and then keep watching it. It's only a hate watch if you hate watch for so long, right? I don't think you've been hate watching for the past decade. I don't think you've been hate watching for the past 15 years. He's been out for like 30 years at this point. I don't think he's been trashed for 30. Somebody is lying. Somebody has to be lying. Or you just hate Tyler Perry. One or two. You just need to say that. But to continue to say that the stuff is trash, I'm not even necessarily saying this was good. I haven't even watched it or whatever the case may be, but just the numbers, I feel like it's the Drake effect at this point, except for this career is 30 years long. Y'all are lying.
Yep. Omar stole it. No, Omar stole my hot take.
Oh, the Tyler Perry one?
Nope, not Tyler Perry specific. I seen a lot of Family Guy love on the Twitter today. I've seen Kevin Hart's actually funny clips go viral, whether it's because of the Kai stream, the AMP cipher, anything like that. And it's making me sit back and think, wow, you guys really hate on things in the moment and your fake hate is getting exposed. Case in point, I know for a fact, I think everybody up here knows there was an era in time when Kevin Hart was the guy in terms of comedy. Everybody was like, this nigga's not funny. You have to be like 8-year-old to find him funny and all these other things. And now that's Unc Kev, all these other things, man. Why do y'all have like fake hate for things? Like, obviously, every now and then a great's gonna fuck up. J. Cole's gonna drop a grippy. Drake's gonna lose the rap beef. But like the idea that y'all niggas are gonna go, oh yeah, these guys are mid. That TV show that's iconic right now running the game is mid. This athlete is mid, anything like that. I think your fake hate gets disposed, but it kind of goes back to how all major artists, celebrities, athletes have been saying, y'all praise niggas when they leave.
All right, open your eyes.
What is this?
Turn around.
Babe, this isn't a Cadillac.
It's a Jeep Wagoneer. It's just as nice as a Cadillac. I bought it for you.
I didn't listen to the clip.
No, you said this. You wanted an SUV for the family.
I
This is.
said I wanted a Cadillac. This is not a Cadillac. Why would you spend money on? How much was this thing?
It was
A lot of money when you should have got a Cadillac.
This is very similar. I looked up stuff that's similar to the Cadillac. This is very.
Why would you try to surprise me with something similar when I asked you for a Cadillac?
For the audio listeners, man surprises wife with a new car. She asked specifically for a Cadillac. He gets her the Jeep Grand Wagoneer.
Yeah. Hot take of the week. As a guy who's been in a Jeep Wagoneer, it is a great car. Do not get me wrong. However, in this instance, I don't blame the woman for feeling the way that she felt. I'm sorry. I just don't. All right. This is not a case of your dad buying you a Toyota Camry even though you wanted a Lexus and now you're being ungrateful because your dad can only afford the Toyota Camry. This is not one of those. This guy had the budget to buy what his wife wanted. He had the money to buy the Cadillac that she wanted. And with that said money, he just wanted to be different and buy a Jeep Wagoneer. That's an L gift. I'm sorry, man. That's an L gift.
WB Souls, WB Souls.
I'm not gonna lie to you. LB Souls, not gonna hold you. Bitch, if you want a Cadillac, come with me to the dealership and get this fucking Cadillac. If you're not a part of the car buying process, shut the fuck up about what you want. It is one thing if she asks for a Cadillac and he pulls up with a 2002 Jeep Grand Cherokee and it's fucking just way off. Again, we have all been inside of a fucking Grand Wagoneer. What are we talking about right now? Bitch, spell Cadillac. How about that? Spell Cadillac right now. I buy it. What are we talking about?
She probably could.
Like what?
The reason why I'm anti your point though, Damo, is because it was a surprise. So it probably wasn't even a situation where there was even a thought that a Cadillac was gonna get bought. There was no real conversation. We're gonna actually get a car. He surprised her with the car. That's one. Two, I ain't gonna lie. Since we left Austin in the Jeep Grand Wagoneer, I've been looking at it. One of the worst cars ever made. One of the no,
Chill,
I
bro.
did see a car review on my stream of what like a Cadillac is of that same price range. Yeah, Cadillacs go crazy.
Both of them. I mean, he bought a $80,000 to $100,000 car. He's got money. He just bought, really the worst out of the two car. Like he literally bought the worst out of the two car.
And that sounds like an issue that she needs to have with herself and the person in the mirror. Bitch, you want a Cadillac? Go buy you a Cadillac. If I'm buying you the car, at the end of the day, as long as I'm staying in a ballpark range of what type of car you wanted. Like he said, now it's about it's hearsay. What was the actual conversation? Because in the video, he clearly said you were talking about how you wanted a SUV for the family, something of size for the family. And she, no, I wanted a Cadillac. So, bitch, did you just want a Cadillac or did you want an SUV?
She said Cadillac. She said Cadillac.
Was this a situation where you've been sitting here talking about wanting an SUV and then you happen to see a Cadillac? Oh my God, this Cadillac would be so dope though. I do like a Cadillac, but you've still been talking about SUVs. See, conversations are important, and I would need to hear what they actually talked about. Women be liars.
Yeah. Let me just ask you this real quick before Sage goes. Let's just assume you're a sneaker guy, so don't pull that. But I'm not a sneaker guy. Mm-hmm. Let's say you wanted Toro 5s for your birthday, right? You told your mom, I want Toro 5s for my birthday. Your birthday comes and you get Lightning 5s when you clearly wanted Toro 5s. Do you feel like you are in the right to like be disappointed at the very least, even though they're the same? Let's just assume same price range and all of that. Obviously, same silhouette.
In your scenario, yes, I will have the right to be upset and be mad. But that is not what I feel this scenario is. What I feel would be a better correlation is if I asked whoever for basketball shoes, or I just wanted new shoes. I wanted basketball shoes, wanted new shoes, whatever it was. Yes, I might mention the Toro 5, 12s, 4s, whatever the fuck you said. I might have mentioned these shoes, but my overarching point in these conversations with my partner, with my mom, whoever, is, I just need some new basketball shoes. I need new shoes. If you buy me shoes that are still around the same ballpark as the shoes that I did mention, I wouldn't be mad. But if I specifically say, nah, gang, I want Toros. I want these shoes right here. I want this. I understand she also said, but I said I wanted a Cadillac. How the fuck did he get, oh, well, you've been talking about how you just want to get an SUV, something bigger for the family. Those are two different conversations. Someone's lying. I'm not just going to sit there and say she's lying off rip. I'm going to sit on the fence and say, I don't know who lying. There's more information needed.
He was playing college football 25. He wasn't.
Man, I'm gonna connect two dots that I'm shocked nobody did thus far. One, for the sake of if this is a solo video, guys, everybody know this is likely staged. Two, this is very, very, very reminiscent of our chocolate debate. Chocolate cake, white cake, but white vanilla, whatever. However, I do think it's a bit different, and that's why I actually don't have the same stance. Because in this situation, it like in the cake situation, it was like a matter of like what she made and her trying to do too much and be fancy or whatever, right? In this situation, and Damo, I don't know if I see where you're coming from, but for me at least, it seemed like she said she wanted a Cadillac, and he tried to like teach her with his surprise. Like, yeah, I know you wanted that, but this is what you need. What you really need is this Ford, whatever the fuck it is. And I'm like, nah. Now, I still have the standpoint that if you in a relationship, dog, spare the drama to make shit work. She ain't had to walk around like there's not a new fucking car in her yard. She ain't had to walk around do the most. But I'm not expecting her to be oogie and shit. I'd even have been on her side if she was like, hey, yo, I'm not gonna lie, this is a nice car. Turn the cameras off, or this is a nice car. And if he's like, why are you so disappointed? And she admits that she wanted a Cadillac, I would have been like 100% on her side. I'm still majority on Omar and Bisso's side, but nah, I just don't like when they over dramatize the shit. But then again, it's probably staged.
You wanted your meat sucked off though. So now that you want your meat sucked off, you wanted your brownie points on the internet. And again, this is probably all fake, like you said. You wanted your meat sucked off. You wanted a show. I'm gonna give you a show. With that being said, I asked for something specific, literally, and maybe it's because I do know too much about the Jeep Grand Wagoneer. Like it's a as much as we enjoyed it in Austin, and I really enjoyed driving it. Like it's a bad car. It's a really bad car. Like extremely bad.
I'm taking it back. Don't drive it. Get in the passenger seat.
But to be honest with you, it's one of those ones where like, especially if he's a man and he's supposed to know stuff about cars, it's something you wouldn't even want to put your partner or like your kids or the mother of your children. You wouldn't even want to put them in there because it's such a dangerous car that, at least for me personally, the way that I viewed it, I wouldn't even feel safe. I'd rather put them in a old like Toyota Highlander, something from like 05 than put them in that car. For real.
I gotta see what's wrong with that car.
Would y'all stances change if she didn't tell him what car she wanted though? Like if it truly was a surprise. If she knew in her head she wanted it, but that was never communicated.
Oh no, hell
I
yeah.
would
like
be
that
even
changes.
more
At
10
that
toes
point-
on the
yeah,
side
at
I'm
that
on
point- At
now.
that point,
Yeah,
she's
that
fucking
did-
delusional. Let me be very clear. She doesn't say anything. She just says she wants a car and then gets mad. Delusional. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah, yeah.
If she said SUV, how like Damo is trying to argue, which I do think in the video she says I said Cadillac and he doesn't refute that, so I believe that. But if she said strictly SUV, I'm actually with Damo again because at that
Yeah.
point you didn't specify anything. If you specify, hey, I want a Cadillac, and he's like, this is better, fuck you. So
Because I know so much about the car, I'm still standing on my nuts, as the kids say. It's a video, not even a video. It's too many videos that I watched of like Jeep Grand Wagoneers, like the ones that we drove in Austin, and they have like 13,000 miles on it or less than 13,000 miles on it, and they have to literally like take the whole front off, engine off, and all that, and all the wires internally are spun around the engine. It's a bad car. It's an extremely
But assuming
bad car.
she's just not like a car head, if she
He's a
just
man.
got
He's
the
a man. He's a man. I expect him to know and do his research before he puts his wife and his kids in a vehicle that could kill them.
nigga said do better.
I guess.
All right, Mister, we done with the 90s?
No, and mind you, it shouldn't be no. It shouldn't be no. I guess because I ain't gonna lie. What's gonna happen is he put you in that as a surprise. You taking it, all that stuff. All this car stuff happens, and you get around she gets around her friends. They drinking tea or whatever, and they trying to figure out, oh girl, what happened to your new car? I thought you said you had a new car. Yeah, well, you know, Mike got me the Grand Wagoneer has just been in the shop, and Janet's gonna be like, the Jeep Grand Wagoneer? Mike bought you that piece of shit? Y'all must share panties. That's exactly what they're gonna say. Wow. Now she come home, right, and she testing your manhood. You talking about, oh, I want to grill on Sunday. She gonna be like, no, you can bake. I'll grill. And now you like, what the fuck does that mean? And
I'm just talking about the
I
initial
wouldn't
surprise.
take this
her
from
being
anybody that can't
disappointed.
fucking afford to buy the car they want.
And you would say the same thing, Damo, until you know the friends come over and they start clowning you about your manhood, and now you swinging and
no, I'm not swinging, and I'm gonna start telling them about they man's manhood. Yeah, Stacy, you want to talk about how good Mark is? Mark's a bottom at the gym. How about that?
oh my god!
What?
I'm gonna ask them what car they driving. I ain't gonna lie.
What Mark about you?
Crazy.
Hey, it's
The
probably
Cadillac?
a safer. It's probably a safer car. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If they say, hey, don't. Yeah, B-Souls, don't do that.
The Cadillac.
If they say the Cadillac, oh hell no! Now y'all gotta get out. Now y'all gotta get out.
But if I know it's the friend that's driving like an 08 Toyota Sienna, shut up, man.
Hey,
Shut
they
up,
driving
man.
the Sienna. The Sienna got 200 miles original on that bitch. No, it ain't been in the shop 4 times.